I think that's really right. I think when we have kids, it is so difficult to kind of keep the boundaries are just not really there in some ways. In some ways, you are always going to be kind of merged in some ways, and then in some ways, you are very much different people. And both of those things are true at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I don't have, obviously, I don't have older kids. I have a 3-year old, and I mean, he just turned four, a 4-year old, and a 5-year old. But my 5-year old last year was going through massive kind of, again, developmentally appropriate, but it was very hard to watch, like a fear mode,
Yeah.
where he wouldn't go to the bathroom alone. He wouldn't go to sleep until unless you were like sitting right there on top of him, basically. And there was so much panic and fear, and initially, what we would try to do is to just be like, "It's everything is safe. There's no monsters about monsters." He was like, "I'd be like, everything is fine. It's fine. You're gonna be fine." And it, gradually became like more and more shrill as we were getting to the edge of our patience. Like we couldn't go with him to the bathroom every time he had to go to the bathroom, and of course it didn't work. Of course it was not helpful because in ourselves does it ever help to just be like, you have nothing to be afraid of. Stop it. Stop that anxiety. Never. And so, I sought help from a coach who told me, like, well, actually, is like maybe, kind of to flip the question for yourself. What does help you with your anxiety? And what does help that? And very easy for me because I live with anxiety all the time. And I was like, yeah, definitely not to shout at it and yell at it. And I think like the thing that helps me the most is to say, like, anxiety is here. This is
Yes.
what it feels like. It's here. It doesn't know what the future is, but it's here and it's going to, and you're going to get through it. Like to be able to kind of touch the thing underneath the fear and the anxiety for myself as the parent
Yes.
before I enter into the conversation with him.
Thank you for naming that. Thank you
Yes.
for, I want to pause there for a second because I think that is fundamental. So for anyone who's listening in right now, like you're probably doing 20 things right now because you're a parent and you're multitasking, but this is so important. It's you first
Yes.
before the child. It doesn't matter how old your child is or even what the issue is. It's like if you can't get present here first,
Right.
forget about it, forget about
That's
the
right.
kids.
That's right. You'll lose your way, and that was certainly happening for me. I was getting like secondhand anxiety from his anxiety about monsters that I didn't even believe were real, and I was like, "They're fine. They're fine. There's nothing to be anxious of." And so when I switched it, when I can kind of like touch the part of me, the deep part that like knows that I'm okay in this moment, doesn't know forever, but in this moment I'm okay, and I can kind of put a hand on that and then say like, okay, and the anxiety is here and all of these things are here and it doesn't have to go anywhere. And then I can turn to him and be like, yeah, when I was little, I felt that way too. Or sometimes I feel that way too. Like I'm scared of
Yeah.
other kinds of things. You're scared of monsters. I'm scared of other kinds of things. And, we're going to get through this together. And
Yes.
both of those things are true. That they're maybe not monsters, but I felt that too. And that's okay to feel that way. And it really helped. Like